You own a business. You believe in your company. You believe you deliver a better experience than your competitors. Is this confidence based on your intentions, your goals, your beliefs, your values, and your personal commitment to your customers' happiness? It is? Uh-oh. Judging yourself by your intentions isn't a danger among friends because a friend knows your heart even when your actions are inappropriate. But it is a real and present danger in business. We judge ourselves by our intentions, but others judge us by our actions. What happens when a prospective customer makes contact with your company? Do they meet your best employee on that employee's best day? Of course not. They meet your average employee on an average day. Or worse, they meet a below average employee on a below average day. And then you're confused by those negative reviews. Sad, isn't it? Your intentions and motivations and personal commitments never quite made it to the party. Wouldn't it be great if your employees were consistently delivering the experience you've always believed in? I'm going to help you make that happen. The process is called message integration. The key is to take what's in your heart, your highest and brightest and best intentions, and bury those intentions deep in the hearts of your employees. Francis Fry, that most beloved of Harvard Business School professors, says, you can't change a person's performance until you first change their beliefs. You can't change a person's performance until you first change their beliefs. Simon Sinik, in that most popular of all TED Talks, says, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And what you do simply proves what you believe. In fact, people will do things that they believe. Let's contrast for just a moment. He talks about why you do it. And then he says, what you do simply proves what you believe. There you go. Simon Sinek agrees with Francis Fry, and I agree with both of them. I'll bet you do too. Yet, most of the people I've met who adored that Simon Sinek TED Talk did exactly the wrong thing at the end of those magical 18 minutes. They drew concentric circles, pointed to the one in the middle, and said, we've got to start with why. Everybody makes that mistake. I believe it's a mistake. And every one of those fine people walked away from that exercise with something that felt like a fuzzy and ambiguous unique selling proposition, or worse, a high-tone mission statement filled with words like honesty, integrity, and value. Today I'm going to tell you how to successfully implement the advice of Francis Fry and Simon Sinek. It really is a marvelous technique, astoundingly simple, embarrassingly simple. And Simon gave it to us. We just weren't paying attention. Now, chances are you're going to replace all the content on your About Us page with the results of this exercise. And that will be the smallest and least important of its uses. This is part one. An imaginary character, Maggie Tufu, in a book called The Engines of God, says, show me what a people admire, and I'll tell you everything about them that matters. Now listen, if others like what we like, and if they believe what we believe, it is likely they will bond with us. Phoenix, Arizona, Gettle Heating and Air Conditioning. Here's the thing that I did. My client, a brilliant guy, Ken Goodrich, is always saying things, I'm scribbling them down. And he's one of those guys that just says what's on his mind and in his heart, and he just kind of blurts it out. And every once in a while he'll say something I've never heard anybody in that category say before. And he's very, very, very fixated on the performance of the technicians, because he grew up from the time he was a little boy as an actual air conditioner technician helping his father from the age of about 11 and holding the flashlight at night. And so one day I said, Ken, we need to get your people together, and you need to have them recite this like it's the Pledge of Allegiance. And they need to hear themselves say it out loud every day. And these are the standards by which you judge your company. And they need to hear these words come out of their mouths as a daily ritual. Here's why. Ritual is the language of symbol plus the language of motion. Those are two separate languages in the mind. It's my own personal theory, but I believe there are 12 languages of the mind. Symbol is a language. Motion is a language. Symbol plus motion equals ritual. A ritual drives culture, the culture of a company, deep into the heart of its employees. And as a daily ritual to gather and recite what we believe. And I said, Ken, I'm saying back to you the things you've said to me. We believe in showing up on time. We believe in doing what's right, not what's easy. We believe in super sealing the air ducts because no one needs to air condition their attic. We believe in eliminating every squeak, rattle, and hum because if you don't, bigger problems will come. We believe air conditioning should be quiet. We believe in replacing every screw, even the ones other people left out, so that we can tighten the unit up like new. We install everything plumb, level, and square because this is the signature of a superior technician. We believe every customer deserves our very best work. The goal of this We Believe exercise is to demonstrate integrity rather than just say the word integrity. Now, we're going to look at another example of this in a moment, but first, let me tell you what you have to do. I'm going to show you two examples actually. The temptation when you take a piece of paper and down the left-hand side of that piece of paper write the words we believe, we believe, we believe. Just stack them vertically over the top of each other and then finish those sentences. But I want you to make these things that are observable by a witnessing third party. So if you say we believe in honesty, can a person watching tell if you're actually doing that? They really can't. If you say we believe in integrity, can a person watching actually tell if you're doing the thing that you said? But if you believe in replacing every screw, even the ones the previous repair people left out, even the ones when they're putting back the shroud on the air conditioner outdoors and you know, they only put half the screws back in because it holds it together, that's a horrible mistake according to Ken Goodrich, because he says those little vibrations, that vibrating shroud, he says it sends these shock waves through the system and it destroys components, particularly the electrical components. And he says it needs to be all tightened up like brand new. And so most of the time, people that work on air conditioners, they leave out some of the screws because they're difficult to get to, or it was rusted, or they, you know, stripped the head or something. They just leave it out. They put in enough to hold it together. And he goes, no, we never do that. We have extra screws. We replace every screw, make sure every hole is tightened up. Even if other people left them out before, we want to make sure it's right. And I'm saying, you know what? People bond with these things that you say, you believe, if it's the kind of thing that they can see in their imagination and they can actually witness. Are they doing that thing they said? Are they doing it? This is about the verbs. It's not about your intentions. It's not about your philosophies. It's about your activities and your actions so that a person can hold themselves accountable. When your employees hear themselves say this every morning, this mantra, this is how we roll, this is who we are. We believe this, we believe this, we believe this. Now in this next exercise, I'm going to show you. And by the way, if you get your people together and you shoot a video and you go ahead and edit the thing together so it's a crossfade, and so a different person is making each statement. And one person says, we believe, and it's the owner. And then another person is there saying, we believe this other thing. Another person is there saying, we believe this other thing. And you just put that video on your About Us page. But it's no longer called About Us. It's called We Believe. Now, Simon Sinek actually taught us this. But because we saw him draw those circles, and because the middle circle said why, everybody said, we've got to start with why. And they remembered the diagram. But if you listen to the rest of that marvelous presentation, the one that was at Puget Sound, the TEDx thing. He's up to like an astounding number of millions of views. If you pay close attention to the rest of it, when he gives examples, it's always about we believe, what we believe. He never again really talks about the why. That's just something to put in the middle circle. How do you demonstrate the why? By telling people what you believe. And when they believe what you believe, you're home free. This is how you implement. This is how you reconcile intentions and motives with actions. It's how you reconcile it. Now, I'm going to show you the mistake most people make. They get very ambiguous, a little bit fuzzy, and they get very, very, very wordy, and it becomes across as preachy. Now go ahead, have your people write down the stuff, write down your own, go through this exercise, write down this is who we are and what we believe. But this is what you're going to see. Now I'm going to show you what a really brilliant woman sent over, somebody I adore. Been working with them for many, many years. They've grown marvelously, and we're very proud of them. And she's far better than most. And they sell skis and snowboards in a mountainous area, and they live it. This team of owners has been doing it literally together for decades. So let's go into the mountains now, into the snow, and let's look at what most people would say, and then how you have to rephrase it to really capture a "we believe" proclamation. We believe that everyone should be greeted and offered our assistance to help them find what they're looking for when they come into our stores. We believe in helping people find exactly what they're looking for. We believe that our stores should be well-staffed with knowledgeable, trained sales staff at all times, as our customers' time is valuable. Now see, that sounds like a sermon. Here's what you really want to say. We believe your time is valuable. We believe in helping people find exactly what they're looking for. We believe your time is valuable. We believe that you should not spend your hard-earned money on clothes or equipment that is not of good quality, not of your size, or not for your ability. We believe low-quality products are never a good value. We believe that you should get the right product for the right price, and if that is not the case, that we should refund your purchase or make it right. We believe in giving you back your money when something's not right and we can't fix it. So what do we have so far? We believe in helping people find exactly what they're looking for. We believe your time is valuable. We believe low-quality products are never a good value. We believe in giving you back your money when something's not right and we can't fix it. Now listen, you're probably going to write something like this. We believe that a freshly waxed, well-tuned ski or snowboard will allow you to have a much better day on the hill. But what you need to have written is this. We believe the hill is more fun when your stuff is waxed and tuned. We believe that you do not have to be cold in the winter. Now that only has 2 or 3 words that are unnecessary. We believe you don't have to be cold in winter. Take out the word that and the. That you don't have to be cold, and the winter. We believe you don't have to be cold in winter. We believe that everyone has an inner child that delights in playing in the snow. Now that's very indirect. We believe you have an inner child that wants to play in the snow. We believe that fresh air, getting outside, and playing in the snow is good for the emotional and physical health of you and your family. Too many words. We believe that being outdoors is good for you. We believe that dollar for dollar, there's not a better outdoor winter sport than wah, 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 wah. Now guys, this is ad speak 101. We don't want ad speak, we want beliefs. We believe in slippery hillsides and gravity. Now, listen. When you have those kinds of lines, we believe in slippery hillsides and gravity. People can see slippery hillsides in their mind, right? And they can imagine what happens when you put a slippery hillside together with gravity. And it's a very engaging visual image. It's a very engaging mental image. This is what you have to craft in your we believe statements. Remember what I said? If a third party could observe, are you doing the thing you said you believed? Are you doing things on slippery hillsides with gravity? Are you being outdoors? Are you playing in the snow? We believe that people feel better and are happier when they go to the mountains and play. No, that's what you're going to write, but then you're going to need to edit it to say something like this. We believe you'd be happier if you played more. We believe that children outgrow their gear before they outuse it. So we have a guaranteed trade-in program to make sure they are in the right size equipment to do well and to take some of the financial hit from their parents. Now this is a store policy, obviously, and it's a good store policy. But it's wordy and it sounds like a sales pitch. So what are we going to turn it into? We believe in letting you trade your stuff in when you outgrow it. We believe that anyone can learn to ski or snowboard if they're in the right gear and are with the right people. That becomes this. We believe anyone can learn to ski, even you. And we believe you were born to snowboard. The end. Now, if you have a website and the nav button said, "We believe," it's going to get more clicks than "About Us," trust me. And if there's a video, no text. Now, if you wanted to list your "We believe" statements, that's okay. But even better, let your people deliver those things, looking right into the lens of the camera and saying, "We believe this." The next person says, "We believe," "We believe." And they're describing actions that they believe in taking. Now, if you open with something that's a little bit global and ambiguous, and if you close with something that's a little bit global and ambiguous, okay. Opening line, "We believe in doing our best." Fine. One of those at the beginning, "We believe in doing the right thing, not the easy thing." I think it's what Gettle says. "We believe in doing the right thing, not the easy thing." Now, that's not necessarily a very visual statement. It's not something easily observable by a third party. Therefore, let's let that be an opening line, and you can close with a line like that. But all the ones in between really do need to be highly visual lines. I'm going to give you the opening and the closing simply because we can think of them as bookends. But in between, we need to give them very specific details of what these things look like when we actually demonstrate them. Let's look at one more example. Now, this is a clothing line, and a really amazing clothing line. And they have some really brilliant writers on staff. It's an international company, soon to be a $1 billion company. And they said, "We believe in quality connections, real talk. We believe in emerging artists. We believe in partnering with locals in every city. We believe in good food, good wine, and good conversation. We believe in creativity. We believe in thoughtful design. We believe technical can be useful." Beautiful. "We believe quality should be comfortable. We believe in teamwork. We believe in pushing away old boundaries and creating new ones. We believe things should be there when you need them. We believe in doing what we say. We believe in audacious goals. We believe you can build your rocket ship while you're flying it. We believe in asking for forgiveness when we screw up. We believe you should be able to wear the same clothes to work you wore on your bicycle commute. We believe in a morning workout every day, in or out of the bedroom. We believe it's 5 o'clock somewhere. We believe in purple coffee. We believe in being intentional. We believe in owning the course of your life. We believe Mondays are as good as any other day. We believe in having less but better stuff. We believe in putting yourself out there, even when it scares you. We believe what you are doing is valuable. We believe you can do big things. We believe life is too short for bad coffee. Now, there are the owners of the company. You're going to see a lot more of them in the future. And here's what I'd like to close with. Knowing nothing except what they believe, don't you feel more of a connection? You don't know the name of the company, but you know what they value. You know what they admire. You know what they strive for. Do you know what makes their heart go pitter-pat? And whenever you know what people believe, you instinctively know their why. Don't try to find the why. Articulate your beliefs. Say, "For these things we stand. These are the things we believe in." And whenever you say, "This is who we are," and your people articulate it daily, you have to read it out loud every day as a group. If they hear themselves say it, it will become permanent in their heart. I told you it was a simple technique, embarrassingly simple. Not my technology, it's the technology of Simon Sinik. Let's not forget that. I just want to correct what I think is the implementation flaw in that amazing, amazing TED Talk. Thanks for hanging with us.